Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to lift this very slowly. We are going to go over my Christmas themed palettes. I know we're not into Thanksgiving yet, but we've already decorated for Christmas at my house. My birthday is November 6th, so we took down like the Halloween stuff. Normally I leave the Halloween stuff through mid-November, but I put my Halloween stuff up in August. So I was ready to take it down. So for my birthday, one of the things that I wanted to get done was get the Christmas stuff out. So my husband was kind enough. He helped me pack all the Halloween stuff up. We dragged out all the Christmas stuff. So this weekend, actually yesterday, I'm filming this on Sunday, Saturday the 4th, there's still some on my glasses. We put up the tree and got the house completely decorated. So I figured, since I was gonna redo my little palette displays, I would show you what my Christmas palettes are, because these are gonna go on my little display area where my drawers are. So yeah, if you wanna see what my Christmas palettes are, then just keep on watching. Also, make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, and let's jump into the video. And again, these are not in any particular order. If you watched the video before this one of the palettes that my husband has bought me, you will have seen a couple of these, but we're gonna go over them again in case you didn't watch that video. But first off, we have the Gingerbread Spice. This is probably my favorite like Too Faced palette in this tin packaging. I really like this palette still. I tend to do the same looks over and over with it. Like I tend to use like the plums and the pinks, but I've always gotten compliments on it. Mine doesn't really smell like gingerbread. It kind of smells like sugar cookie a little bit with like a hint of Play-Doh, but that's just, this is a little bit older. Eyeshadow still performs, so I'm still going to use it, but it's not a brand new palette. The white chocolate bar came out around holiday times, and I only tend to gravitate to this palette in like December and January, like winter months, so that's why it's in this video. This isn't a true like Christmas themed palette. It's got candy cane like stripes around the mirror. I tend to use, again, I do like one look with this with the green. I got the idea from That Girl Shay. She doesn't do as many YouTube videos currently, but she did do a really pretty like green Christmas eye look with this. So that tends to be the only look that I do with it. So I do try and bring it out because it is really pretty, and I've gotten some really like, again, compliments on it. There is still a spot on my glasses, and it's like right in the middle of my field of vision. Okay, I think I got it. It was like a water spot. We gave the dogs baths earlier before I filmed this, so didn't get my glasses clean all the way. I do have the Laura Lee Los Angeles Sleigh Bell palette. I always recommend this to people if you've never tried her formula. I do have her Nudie Patootie palette somewhere in one of my drawers, but this is just a little 6-pan. It's really good. You only get 2 mattes. You get a cream and a red, but they're super pigmented. The shimmers are really pretty. This is a duochrome. I don't think I've ever actually used the gray one. I know the pink's a duochrome. There's a little bit of like color bleeding out, but they still work. The gold and the green are really pretty. I still really like this. So if you've never tried her formula, and if this is ever available, I do recommend this. It's still good. I have a bunch of little Too Faced holiday palettes. So we have the fruitcake, and I did not buy these when they launched. I got them after, so I don't know what year they're from. This one's kind of got a like a nutty smell to it, like a sweet nutty smell. There's the color story. These ones are all good, so I would recommend any of these if you're interested in these little ones. I know some of their little ones are hit and miss, but these ones that I have are all good. I've got the Christmas coffee. This one has like a sweet smell. It's like very fruity, perfumey, like almost like what you would think of like an 80s perfume. Like that's a weird description, but it doesn't smell like coffee. So I'm not real sure what they were trying to go for with the scent on this one, but it does have a smell. It's not overpowering. Should probably show you the inside. A lot of these look similar I get sucked into the packaging. But again, these are nice little palettes that I can keep on my desk. Again, for work, if you're traveling somewhere, they perform well. Formula's good. I have Hot Buttered Rum. This is more of a fall color story, but again, very pretty if you like warm tones. And then I think the Secret Santa is the most well-rounded out of the bunch. I don't think this one has a smell. No, but this one, you have a black and a dark brown, and then a couple lighter shades and a mid-tone shade, and then a bunch of different shimmers. You got a champagne, a bronze, and a red shimmer. So I think because of the black, like this is the most well-rounded out of the bunch, but again, they're all really, really good. And I don't know why they didn't scent this one like cookies or something. They're all scented except for that one. And I have one more Too Faced. Let's get the Too Faced out of the way. This was a holiday palette. Again, it doesn't, like the white chocolate, it doesn't look like a Christmas palette, but this was their Christmas palette a couple of years ago. So this is the cinnamon bun one. I bought this used on Poshmark. It's brand new. The person who owned it didn't use it. It smells like cinnamon. I bought it way after holiday, so I couldn't get it off a Too Faced website, but it's pretty. So I pulled it out so that hopefully I can use it this year because I have not used that one yet. Okay, we do have ColourPop. I will link this one down below. ColourPop brought this Rudolph collection back this year. And I really like this palette. It's a really nice palette. It's not revolutionary. You got some greens, some reds. It reminds me of the Kylie Nightmare on Elm Street palette. It's the same color story. And I actually used this to help save that palette. So if you haven't seen that video, that was from like a year ago. But really good palette. So if you like the Rudolph theme and you missed out when they launched this, some Targets are supposed to be getting this. You may be able to get it at your Target. If not, it is available on ColourPop's website, but very good palette. Formula is good. It's pretty. Like I said, it's not a revolutionary color story by any means, but it's cute. The Christmas Morning Give Me Glow, this palette is still available. At one point they had said they were going to do another Christmas palette and they never did. They just keep bringing back this one. So I have this one. Very traditional. Mine's a little bit dirty because the shimmers are very flaky, but very pretty, super pigmented. So you got to be careful. Again, I generally use the Rudolph palette with this to help blend these shades out because they are very pigmented. You don't have any blending shades in here. So again, this works with a lot of my Christmas palettes because it's got the same colors in it. So very, very pretty. Packaging's really cute. This is probably one of the first actual Christmas theme palettes that I bought. This again was a holiday palette from a couple of years ago. I missed a Too Faced one. They just keep multiplying like rabbits. I keep this one because I like the color story. This is, I always think this is like a winter fox, but I think that's a bear. I don't know what animal it is, but this is more of a pink palette. Pink's my favorite color. You've got 3 pressed glitters, which I didn't know those were pressed glitters when I bought it, but they are nice pressed glitters. So if you can stand a glitter, they are good. The color story's good. Formula in this one is good. So this one wasn't bad because again, their holiday palettes are hit and miss. Then we have, this was one of Odin's Eye holiday palettes last year. They did the Merry Christmas and the Christmas Eve. I did not get the Christmas Eve and I am sad. I'm hoping they bring them back. I don't know if they ever will, but this is probably one of my favorite palettes of like all time. Like if I had to pick 10 palettes out of my collection, this would be in it. I've used this one a lot. I like using it with the Hella palette. They work well together, and I think the Trick or Treat palette may work well with this one too, just because of the colors. I'm actually, while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna pull it out because I have it over here. I can see it. Let me move my pile because I will put them with each other on the shelf. Even though that's a Halloween palette, I will probably, I think that way I can get some use out of it because I never used the Trick or Treat palette, but I think some of the colors will work together. So hopefully, like I said, I can get some use out of that. But yeah, really, really nice. Odin's Eye has a really good formula. So any of their palettes are good. The Trick or Treat and the Little Ghost palette are still available. So if you've never tried Odin's Eye, they do have a really good formula. And then the last one is one I bought recently. I think this was a winter launch last year. They had like discontinued it, and then they had a sale and they brought some palettes back. So I got this on sale, but this is the Orient Express. So again, very winter-esque, Christmassy. This reminds me of the North Pole and like Santa Claus. So I picked this one up. This was one that I thought looked pretty and had never bought it. So again, I got it. It was already discounted, and then they were doing like 25 or 30% off on top of it. So this palette was like 50 or 60% off. So really, really good deal. So yeah, those are my Christmas winter palettes that I'm going to have out on display here in my room. So yeah, let me know if there's any videos that you guys want to see on any of these, and I can certainly do that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what Christmas palettes you have. Are there any coming out that you're going to get? Did you get any of the Too Faced stuff this year? So yeah, let me know. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, everybody.